I'm going to show you how to fold an 8-page zine out of a sheet of 8.5 by 11 inch paper. A finished folded zine looks like this. It'll have a cover and a back, and then 6 interior pages, which altogether adds up to 8 pages. But how do we get there? Let me show you. First, we're going to take the printed out 8.5 by 11 zine, or if you've drawn one yourself, on a sheet of 8.5 by 11 paper. This is my group agreement zine that is available on my website. First, you'll want to take the zine and fold it in half, meeting the short ends with each other and getting the corners as closely lined up as possible. It's not going to be perfect. I have to constantly remind myself of that and let go of it being perfect, but we're going to try. I'll give it a good firm crease here. If you have a bone tool, you could use that, or a good old thumbnail. Another option is using the rigid edge of a handle on a pair of scissors. If you're making more than one of these, you might not mind so much. As you'll notice, there is a small line here. Other zines I've experimented with different cut marks. If you're using your own drawn out zine that doesn't have a cut mark on it, you can fold it in half and create a crease there. But it's a cut mark, and so I'm going to cut it. And it only cuts in this state halfway across the length of the page. Sometimes when I've been folding more zines at a time, I will use a paper cutter, you know, the big boards with the big swing down blade. But scissors work just fine. From here, I'm going to do a fold, but make sure that it's not on the side with the cover and the front and the back cover on it. I'm going to use the other side. And I'm going to do a valley fold. So I'm going to take this edge here and bring it over to the folded edge, and again matching these corners up as closely as I can. Again, I have to tell myself it's not going to be perfect, but I'm going to try to get it as close as I can. Then make that crease again as solidly, nice and firm. I'll use my thumbnail. You can, of course, like I said, use a bone tool that's found in bookmaking supplies, or some other rigid but non-marking utensil. On the other side, I'm going to do another valley fold, but just up into this cut mark on the interior page. On the cover side, we're going to do something different. So let me go ahead and match these corners up here, and then I'm going to fold just until I reach, I can usually feel or see the cut that I did earlier. So just to there. Then I'm going to take this, let me see, I always get a little lost here. Oh yes. And I'm going to do a mountain fold, which means I'm going to fold in the other direction. So this is where my back cover and my front cover are, and I'm going to take that page and pull the corner over. And I'm going to want to get a little bit of tension here so that I can pull it as close as possible. Line it up in the corners as close as possible and give it a nice good crease. And again, only until that cut right there. It's alright if you go a little over. It's still reinforcing the same fold, just in the opposite direction. Then, there's kind of a handy way to do this. That fold that I just made, and then I'm going to turn this back so that now there's a folded up piece on either side of the paper, and I'm going to take it, let's watch this carefully, and I'm going to fold it over. This is where I'm going to want to put the corners here and here as close to each other again as I can. and give that a nice solid crease. You might feel the paper buckle a little bit and you can kind of shove it down. Or maybe you'll have had better luck. That looks pretty smooth to me. And then you have your booklet. Sometimes the pages don't seat very well and you might want to, a firm crease there. And you have a fully functional zine. So this is your cover, your first and second pages, third and fourth, and fifth and sixth, and your back cover, which is a total of 8 pages. Sometimes, if this is a really special zine or you have the time, you might want to take a glue stick and secure these pages that are back to back. Sometimes I've tried just using a little dot, and honestly that's enough. Or you could go really crazy and do along both edges that are open and close it up. Or leave it as it is. Either way, the booklet will be functional. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have fun folding your own zines.